It happens every day. People walking on railroad tracks and driving their vehicles around the gates, ignoring warning signals to beat the train. To get a first-hand perspective, I got the chance to ride along on a train from West Columbus to Middletown and back. During our trip, we found 3 people that drove in front of the train and 3 others that were trespassing on railroad property. Operation Lifesaver's Sheldon Sinek says adding signals to rail crossings isn't a fix-all.
Last year in Ohio, 2010, 70% of all crashes with trains in the state of Ohio occurred at crossings where the gates and/or lights were in operation at the time of the crash. That is astounding, and that tells us people are making conscious choices. So you cannot walk away and say we've accomplished the mission with gates and lights and now the problem's solved.
Since 2006, there have been 427 train versus vehicle crashes in Ohio. 47 of them have been fatal. Ohio ranks 8th in the nation for crashes, 7th when it comes to deadly train collisions with pedestrians. And it's not just the victims and their families that have to suffer when crashes and collisions happen. Tom Fathbruckner has been an engineer for more than 20 years with Norfolk Southern. He's been involved in 6 collisions, 4 of them fatal. He says it's traumatic knowing there's nothing he can do.
Here in the last 2 years, me being an older engineer, I've trained a lot of other engineers and stuff, and I've got phone calls at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So what are you doing? And I know something just happened to them. And they'll call and say, hey, I just ran over somebody. So we got a good group of engineers out there. We know you let somebody else how say, hey, there's nothing you can do about it. Just got to live with it. But it's hard to do.
The message both men want to hammer home is that it's not worth your life to try and get where you need to go a few minutes early. Matt Bruning, News Talk 610 WTVN.